Mm. Am I on my own?
Good morning, Claire.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Sitting here in the pouring rain
Yes. Where are you based?
in Long Sutton in Somerset, so
Oh,
not all that far from you.
no, it's raining here too. So, right now, I have an unusual setup here in that I am talking to you through my laptop, but my laptop also remotely connects to our, office server. Do you understand what I'm?
Yes, but I'm not sure it makes any difference because you're running. Where are you going to be running Parish Online from?
I'm going to have to do it from my laptop, but I'm going to have to do it from the remote session because I can't remember my password. So I've saved it. So I don't know what you'll be able to see of my screen, or do I need to see yours?
I think I'll be able to see everything, Claire. If you you must have shared your screen before in Zoom sessions, or is that not a familiarity to you?
Oh yes, no, and it's showing me the screen that.
I need to, let's give you permission. Sorry, I'm not thinking.
Oh,
that's right. I can see it. Yep.
Right.
That's crystal clear. I have a full screen view of what you're looking at.
Okay, so basically, let me go back to the one that I've been trying to do. So you told me to look here for Westonbirt. No.
Oh, it was a school or that sort of area, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's this. So I get that.
Right.
What I needed to do was create a layer so I sat down with some people the other day to do this. I started to create a layer, but it's here, wasn't it?
No, create's good.
Is it the same thing then? Because the tutorial said go to administration, but okay.
It depends if you're starting or completely from new, or whether you've already got some layers there. And are you trying to amend an existing layer, or are you trying to create a new one?
I'm trying to create a new one.
Okay, so create is good, but you can do it. There are two ways of getting to it. It's like Windows. There are always 65 ways of doing the same thing.
Yeah. So shall I? Well, if I start to do it the way that I had already in mind.
Okay. Yeah.
So now what I wanted to add one. I wanted it to be points.
Okay.
And I wanted this just to be called information points.
Yeah, good.
Now, so I've done that, have I?
Yes, you're in great shape. hang on a minute.
Description.
A few more steps yet.
Actually, no. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change that because I'm going to make it more simple. Sorry. So the first bit, I needed the other people here for that point bit.
Okay.
Got that wrong. Oh no. Sorry, I'm trying to rush myself.
Yeah, it was a 4.5-mile walk. It's okay. Yeah.
Oops. But no, the title is actually oh my days.
There you go.
Western Estate. Okay. So what do I need to do from here? Because if I click.
Whoa, don't click on save yet.
That's where it's gone wrong then. Okay.
What you've done is create the layer, but the layer has no fields or columns in it to allow you to add data to it. So if you click on the plus sign top right, and name is a good start, so just leave it as name, that's fine. Then is there anything else you'd like to capture in the way of information about this path? So for instance, its condition, its status, its
I
The
don't
last time
think,
is
I don't,
like that.
yeah, I don't think so. So basically,
Well, in that case, as long as you've got one column in here, that's fine. So now you can say,
no, do you know, the other day I kept getting a pop-up word that was driving me absolutely bananas.
do you remember what it said?
It was a text box and it said, I think I did write it down, you know. No, I can't find it.
That's a wonderful window behind you, Claire. You're in an old sort of chapel or something.
Well, no, it's an old fire station, actually. It's a
Oh,
town.
right.
Is it too bright? Was it okay? No, it used to be the fire station. So
Yeah, you don't usually associate a fire station with windows like that, but never mind. It looks gorgeous.
this is Malmesbury. We don't associate anything normally
Right.
with our own selves. Okay, so I've done.
So you want to go back to the maps now with the little global sign, top right, middle icon. Yes, that one. And if you go into parish layers, when it comes
I will
up,
see it there, won't I?
you will, yes.
There we are.
Yep. So
Okay.
at the moment, there's no data in there at all. All you've done is create the layer. So now you need to actually put something into the map. And to do that, you do a right click there and add feature. And then what you want to do, you may want to scale up a little bit by zooming in, depending on where you're going with this. But what you're going to do is to click once at the start of the footpath and then just drag your mouse to follow. And every time you want, you need to left click once to start it.
Yeah, no, I did see that on the tutorial, but I'm actually in Malmesbury and I need to be in Westonbirt, don't I?
Yes, so go back to that's all you need. That's enough, I think. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Well, if you take off there, you see it comes up for you. So there,
Okay.
that's cool. Yeah.
So can I close that and it would just get rid of this text?
Absolutely. Yes. Oh, well, sorry, go down to the bottom left where it says clear search test. Don't worry about that. Just move your mouse down to the, it's gone now. You're fine. Yeah. So is that where you want?
No, it's not. I just clicked.
Okay, well, just forget about it. Just click again, double click. And that will kill it. Now, click on save. What we're going to do is start again. So let's click on save, and then that will allow us to delete it. So click on the little red bar that is created there. Just click once on it. And no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. You need to close the feature editor. I beg your pardon, Claire. So go to the X at the top of the left column. Yeah, just click on that. Right, now go and click on the red bar.
Right click, left click.
Left click. Yep, there you go. Click on the Westonbirt estate. There's your record, and I would just delete that. Yeah, good. And yes, you do. Okay, so now go back into the layer and right click so you can add the feature again. Yeah. And this time click on the start of the walk. Do you know where that's so you may need to zoom in or zoom out or scroll left or right, whichever you need to get to the right place.
So if I do like, so I'm scroll. Oh, I see. No, it's just taking time. That's all. So the school is below. So how do I just keep going? I need to go above where I am.
So just scroll up just move the page down a bit.
If I do.
That's right. There you go. Good.
So, and what they asked as well, could the base layer get rid of the parish boundaries?
Yes, absolutely. Yep. So what we need to do is to find you a starting point, and it doesn't really matter. You don't have to be very accurate at this stage. Just click it anywhere you think is roughly right.
Well, am I going in around them? So I'm trying to find the Hare and Hounds Hotel.
Oh, well, why don't you type that into the address then?
Oh, crikey, sorry, it sort
That's
of
right.
takes
Just type Hare and Hounds into the address at the top. It may not let you if you're still in ad mode. So let's click on the feature editor, the X, and kill it. It may not let you if it hasn't. No. All right. What we're gonna do is start again on this point. So just you need to create a small path just so we can delete it again like you did before. So can you go back to where you were? Or maybe it's disappeared. Oh, you have. I'm so sorry. You've managed it. Okay.
I don't. The thing is, I'm not doing anything at the moment.
The system is a little slow. First of all, let's get rid of these blue parish lines for you. So scroll down the left-hand column until you get to boundaries administrative. Keep going, keep going. Oops, where you were. I think you've just gone past it. Go a little bit up. A bit more. Boundaries political. Let's go up above that. Go one up from that. Boundaries administrative. Yes, click on that. On the little arrow. There you go. And just toggle the parish lines. That's right. That's it. That's good. Or take it off. That's good. They've all gone.
Okay. When you toggle, what does that mean? That means
toggle means if you turn it, click it on once, it'll turn on. Click it again, it'll turn off. Okay. You're toggling on and off.
Yep. Okay. Makes sense.
Yep. So if you go up now and type in Hare and Hounds. And do you have an approximate name for where they are? Which town is it?
It's in Westonbirt.
Westonbirt. Okay, there you go. Just click on the first one. That's where you want to be. Excellent. Okay. So is that where the path starts?
The path starts here.
Okay, up at Ashworth Cottage. Right, at Crossroads.
Yes.
All right, so if you now go down to the bottom line and click on the left-hand side where it says clear search text.
Here?
Yes, that just gets rid of the stuff up in the top box. There you
go.
Right, now you want to go back up to your parish layers. Yep, and right click on that one. Yep.
This one here?
Yep.
Add feature.
Correct. And now you're going to left click when you got the starting point and then just drag the mouse and the path will follow you. And every time you want to change direction, left click again.
Well, where's it put it? It's putting the whole thing down with me.
No, just you haven't left clicked yet. Put it where you want to start and left click.
Okay, I've done that. I see.
Right, there you go. And each time you want to change direction, just left click again.
Oh, bugger, I've gone the wrong way. I should have gone up that way.
Well, no problem. Just what we can do is amend it. So you just go straight up now where you want to go.
Yep.
And we'll change it later. So you'll go off, you go where you want to go. Yep. Are you following that track?
I am. I mean, I'm kind of, I don't know, this is what I'm, can you see this?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I'm following.
Okay.
Now there's a line. If I scroll, I can it's now.
I suspect you want to zoom out rather than zoom in. Is that the line you're looking for?
Well, there's a, do you see here?
No, I think your thumb's in the way. There you go. So let me see if I can expand this a bit. 1 second. I want to make you bigger. There we go. Can I do that? Yes, that's good. Can you hold it up again, please, Claire? Okay, so the footpath is where? The Macmillan Way?
Yes.
So can you move it back to the center of the camera? There we go, perfect. And we're starting at that crossroads and you're going along through, okay, and you're following that dotted line, is that right?
Yes.
So you're going through the Westonbirt Arboretum and move the map Yeah. So when you look at your parish online map, and I think I've stopped you sharing the screen, yes.
Are you there?
I am, but I'm trying to find out where you are on my on my computer. Oh, there we go. Okay, you just shrunk a little bit. Sorry. Let's try that. There we go.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, because these people know the Ordnance Survey maps very, very well. So when they're sitting with me, they can tell me, looking at this map, exactly where I need to go. But basically, I need to know how to do it. So should we just make up a walk?
Oh,
I mean, do you see what I mean? So that they can see.
yeah, the crystal clear, yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm doing this as I want to go along.
Yep.
Pretend I'm going that way, and then maybe. So how do I undo? Control Z?
Well, I have a theory about something called quick and dirty, Claire. So when you're starting something like this, just do a very quick and dirty outline to start with. It doesn't really matter how accurate it is, just give it an approximation. That's right, you're doing fine. And then when you finished, you got to an end of the footpath. And you
So
can,
now sorry,
right, so just
move my screen. No, I want to move my screen, but how do I do that?
Well, the simplest thing to do is just double click now and end it. So just double click on that dot and now save, bottom left.
Save.
Good.
Yep.
So now the footpath is in red. Close your feature editor, left-hand column. Good. And click on the red path, anywhere in the red path. Just to bring up the data record. There you go. Is that? I don't think that's a data record, is it? Did we give it a name? Yes, we did.
It was called 4.5 miles, wasn't
it? Well, you can call it what you like. If you click on the little pencil icon at the top left, now you can edit it. So type in what the name, blimey, what happened there? Oh, yes, sorry. Put in the name of whatever you want to call it, 4.5 miles.
Well, I'll call it Claire.
Claire Test, yes, or something like that.
So save?
No, not yet, because now you want to practice getting it more accurate. So I would zoom in a bit. This is just for you and I learning now. So zoom in with the, like that, well, with the plus sign, whichever. Right, and now you can grab hold of any part of that line and move it to where you want it. So if you grab the end, you can extend it, but if you want to change the direction of the path, grab it anywhere other than the end. So just click it and then pull. There you go. So if you want, yes, if you want to go and extend it, just pull it along. Well, sorry, click on the end there and then just, there you go. You got the hang of it.
Where have I gone?
Well,
no, what I want to do is drop it there, but then go down further. Can I not do that?
Yes, you do. You need to go slightly to the right of the end and click and get a dot. Just not that far, just a fraction of an inch. Just click there once. Now go to the end and it'll go to the second. No, you didn't click on the end. So move slightly to your right, Claire. Now click left click. All right, now let go of the mouse or rather the button and move to the end of the line and left. It should have. Why isn't it doing that? That's interesting. Let me just drag it up. I'll do the same thing on mine. Hang on a second. It shouldn't be this tricky. So I just need to replicate what it is that is happening. So bear with me, I'm just starting Parish Online on another computer.
Yeah, no, that's fine, thank you.
If you move along to where that angle is and click there, now what happens if you now move your mouse?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Should I hold the mouse?
Yeah, I'll try. Yes, by all means, try that.
No.
Okay, that's good. So now move down to, yes, now we'll, okay, now click again and try if it'll pull it. Should pull it. There you go. Yes, good. Good. Okay, we've got, that's fine. So you can now change, if you, just for interest's sake, let's zoom in a bit further and move more to the right of your screen to where the old path was that you did earlier. So move the path, yeah, that's good. But I want to go a lot further than that. So can you pull left a whole huge amount? That's good, yes. So just for practice, Claire, let's say that the path ought to be following Mitchell Drive. So now you can just pull it into Mitchell Drive. And this is cleaning up from the quick and dirty. So the quick and dirty gave you the rough outline. Now you get it much more precise. There you go. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
And,
hang on, what
yeah,
happened
that's
there?
right. You just, yep.
Well, so would that would move it up once I let go?
Well, what you can do is move to the triangle. There you go. Now pull it. There you go. Yeah, you can do that. Yes, that's fine. And that's how you get precision. So basically, you use it. You zoom out to get the rough outline so that you can see everything where you want to go, and then you come back in edit mode and zoom in to get it much more precise.
And how do I continue this then?
Just click on the end and pull it. Yes. Yep. Pull.
But what if I want to go around a corner?
Well, click once. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll stop. So just if you want to go, see where it says track up to the right.
Yep.
Let's suppose you should have gone up there. So move your mouse to the bottom. No, don't. Well, all right. Yes, you're pulling it at the moment. All right, you can do that. And click once. And then pull it up. So, sorry, go slightly, let go of the click.
Yep.
And move to the right a little bit. Move to and click again there.
Yep.
Right. Now move to the end and click again. Well, no, you're holding the mouse button down.
No, I wasn't.
Well, okay. Go slightly to your right and put a click in.
And let go.
And let go, right?
Done that.
Right. Now move your mouse without the button clicked to the end of that blue line. Oh,
yeah.
Why is that dot going with you? That's really weird. I can see that this is frustrating. Let me just pull mine out because I can't quite see why this is happening. Bear with me a second. This is a slower computer. Just waiting patiently for mine to catch up. Here we go. And I'm going to go into a line layer like you have.
Can I see yours then? Yeah, can you?
Yep. Let me, in that case, let me just log this other computer into the same screen. That might be easier. Well, let me do it on this one then. If we're going to share, yes. If you release your screen share. So move to the top right. If you move your mouse all the way to the top, it should come up and say screen share. Oh yeah, what's that big blue line saying?
So that is my remote session. So if I go to my remote session, there we are.
And then you get a screen share.
Yeah, stop share.
Okay, good. Now maybe I can pick it up. There we go. And I'll share, but I need to turn on Parish Online on mine as well, which I haven't done. Let me do that. Okay, you seeing this?
Yes.
Good. I'm just going to move your picture out of the center, turn off those boundaries, which are really irritating.
So boundaries, administrative, and toggle that one. Yes.
Yeah, they're really tedious. They drive me nuts. Unfortunately,
Well,
they default to on, and I don't like that. So I'm going to go into a parish layer and choose a line. And I've got one there, but now I want to add a new feature like you did. So just for excitement's sake, we're going to follow this squiggly line here, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go into here, I'm going to right click and I'm going to add a feature. And I'm going to click once at the start, which is there. And now as I pull the line, it moves. I click once to change again. And I'm just being very rough and ready following this line, rough and ready, and we'll stop there. So I double click to say I'm finished. Then I just give it a name, which is Claire's test. And we'll save that. And then having saved it, we click on it again to go into it to edit it. And there we are. I click on the pencil to edit. And then I zoom in to make it much easier to see what I'm doing. Right. So now we didn't even start at the right point. So I click on the end and I move to the start. And then this, I click here and oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Why doesn't it? See the trouble you're having. I did click that time. All right, it did it without mentioning it. So I'm going to do that. And then basically you can just fit the whole thing. And usually once you've clicked it to establish a change direction, then you can go and pull it. Oh, that was the way I was doing wrong with you. I thought the dot would stay where it was, but it doesn't. Okay. So if we switch back to you, Claire, I'll release my screen and you can share yours.
Oh, hang on. Before I do that, I'm in the wrong place again.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So you can see that now.
Let's just imagine, yes, you want to go up there. So click on the end and pull it up.
Oh, I let go. Oh,
there you go.
So why, let me get this straight in my head. I'm trying to leave that there and sort of go off on a bit of a tangent, but it won't let me do that. It's taking it with me. Why?
Right, so click once.
Yep.
And then move off on the tangent.
With my finger on there?
Yes, your finger is still on there.
Ah, right, okay, so click once.
Yeah.
No, because it hasn't left it.
Well, move up to the next corner and click. And now turn off to the right. Oh, you're left clicking?
Yes.
Okay. And now pick it up. Just want to go. All right. Come down below. Oh, stop. Come down a bit below your. Oh, it's still moving with you. Have you got the left click pressed down, Claire?
I did then, yes.
Right. So
at the moment, my finger's nowhere near any buttons at all.
So why is that ball moving all the time? Very irritating for you. Just out of interest, double click it. Right. So, oh, it didn't change color. That's interesting. Why didn't it change color? I see that yes, I can see why you're having an issue. It should have saved it. There, all right. Well, you got that one right.
Well, it's not, yeah, I mean, if that's the way to do it, then that's
the way to do it. Yes, this comes slightly back from the end point.
And I think it's best if I use this. No, I didn't want to go that way.
Yeah.
I didn't see that then.
That's right. There you go. Yes. And now.
But then it's going to do.
Well, no, go back to putting it on the top on that junction. Well, all right, that'll do. You can do it that way. But whichever way works for you, basically.
Yeah. As I said to you, this is Malmesbury. Nothing's ever normal. I mean, the things that I've done, and people say, "Oh, that doesn't usually happen." It's like, no.
Yes. Very odd. Well, perhaps
If
the fire station ghosts are affecting your computer.
well, someone hung themselves once, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was the old town clerk. Well, one of the old town clerks.
All right. So the beauty of this, Claire, is that when you zoom back out again, no one is going to see all these squiggles. They'll just see a nice smooth line.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. I
realise
that.
Okay. And if you want to make it down the middle of the path, then zoom in a bit further, give yourself more room to move. The system tries to move in grid jumps. So to make the grid more flexible, you need to increase the scale.
I see. I mean, basic. I think I've got. Oh, no, don't worry. I think I've got the mechanics of it. So I did ask the other day, and most of these are loops.
Right.
Questions actually. So am I right if it's the snapping back on? So I've seen how that sort of happens.
Yes.
Basically, I want to go back to this.
Right, that's good.
Particularly happen.
So now when you get to the end, just double click if you finished. And I'm curious as to why we're seeing your column on the left and not the edit column for the footpath, which is slightly weird. In fact, it's very weird. I see what you mean about Malmesbury.
Oh dear, don't joke.
I don't know how you're doing this when you've got your left-hand column visible. That's very strange. So I'm a bit concerned now that what you've done will not get saved because there's no save button available. How have you managed to do this in that mode? Interesting. So leave it toggled on, like as it is there now.
Okay.
And just, I think what we need to do is to reboot Parish Online because it seems to have got itself confused. If you go to the top left, the little circular arrow for the refresh, up, higher. That one. I think there's a danger we may lose all this, Claire, but then it was only a test anyway. But I'm not quite sure. Right, so click on Parish Layers and turn on the Western Burt. And yeah, we've lost all the changes you made, but now you're in edit mode. So you can click anywhere on that red line. And your column on the left changes. Select the Western Burt Estate so that you get this track. There you are. Give it a name. So click on the pencil so you can edit. And please give it a name.
Oops.
Good. And save it. Right, now close the editor. Good, and click again.
Whereabouts?
Anywhere on the line, it doesn't matter where you go, because all you're doing is selecting the data record. So now go to your left-hand column and select the data record again. Click the pencil, and now you can move your blue line as before. Exactly the same way, but this time it'll give you the chance to save it, so you're not going to lose it this time.
Yes, she's just on the phone, sort of doing an IT thing on Parish Online or something. So she's being trained on that.
There you go. Good.
Ah, now how do I leave me there?
Well, I would. Yes, now come slightly to your right and pull up from there. There you go. Oh, no, that's bad, isn't it? That's not good. Okay, go to the end and pull up. There we go. All right, that's good. Now you can do it. We can slightly bend it back. Okay, now move. When you get to the top of where you want to be, yes, just release the button now. And why does it follow you? Now you can put, yes, there you go. All right, you're putting it into shape. Good.
So I got, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that slightly, I think I've seen it do that before, but then this is Malmesbury.
Yes, they've arrived.
I shall make a note in my records that when I talk to Malmesbury, I have to reverse everything. We'll do it all backwards. Yeah, I think it's much quicker to do it that way. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. It's just a case of sitting and fiddling with it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 150.
Right.
So
Okay.
when you finish, click on save, and then that will keep it for you. Good. There we go.
So I think I've got that then. What they wanted to do was put letters at certain points. So what they do the map and then like a load of text of what to do.
Yep, sure.
Okay.
So that would be a separate layer.
And it would be a point.
Oh,
Would
unless
it?
you want to put, yes, and then you put the point label. So what you're going to do is create a new layer. Add new layer. And it's going to be a point type, or yes, call it labels for footpath.
This one.
Well, it's, you can do it for this layer will work for all the other footpaths as well. It's not specifically for this one.
Okay.
So just labels for footpaths. Perfect. Next. And it's going to be a point type. And you can just say what it wants to be.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now you're going to add a column, plus sign. And there'll be a name, and then will there be any other information that you store there? Because there's the name, or should be sort of letter A or B or C or something, and then maybe there'll be a text if they want to write information or something like that.
So, I mean, if you see how they, I mean, they, you know, I was showing them this day and they're quite flabbergasted by what this thing can do. So the text is kind of like separate, if you like, it's not within the map. Can you see?
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're just putting out the map, right? So, so all you're putting on is the reference point.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
So is that just a letter or a number, or?
They are, yeah, they're letters, A, B, C, D, E.
Perfect. Okay, so that's all you need then. It's just, that's it. So click on finish. And let's go ahead and do it.
So I'll say A, B, C. Okay.
Yes, so just toggle on the footpath there, the one down below, That's right. You want them both to be there at the same time, don't you?
Yes.
Now you're going to add a feature on the labels one. So right click anywhere there. Yep, add the feature and move off to where you want it. Just move
of course, yeah, the
move it
points
to
anyway.
where letter A is or wherever it is. Yep, that's good. And now go to the left-hand side, give it a name. Like
Just A.
yes, and save it. And then you probably want the A to show up.
Yes.
So what we're going to do now is what's called styling, Claire. We're going to make the letter show up as a label. So click on the feature editor, close it down. Good. Go into the labels for footpaths layer, right click and style. Okay, and what we're going to do is a class type of style. So where it says top left single, change that. Oh, we may just be able to do it with, I'm sorry, just forget that. Come down one to where it says label column. Yep. And just select name. Good. And then let's see if the label is big enough as it is, or we'll make other changes. So let's just go ahead and save on that bottom right. And we'll see what it looks like on the map. So there's your A. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, that is. I think we'd like it probably a bit bigger though, looking at this.
Okay, so right click again in the labels layer and style. And under the labels column where it says text size, whack that up to 20 or 30 or something, just for fun. Make it nice and big and bold. And you might want to put, just for fun, put a halo around it. So it's got a halo size and halo color. Give it a halo color. Just click in the color. Yeah, it comes up with something. Make it something garish, just so you can see what it does. Nice pink or like, okay, red.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess there you go. And see the halo size, whack that up to about 10 as well, just for fun. There you go. And you can see what's happening in the preview on the right-hand side.
Yes.
So now click on save, and your A will now be larger and brighter. How's that?
Oh,
Humongous.
it is.
The point of doing this was just to show you how it happens. So you can say, I don't want any halo, I don't want any color, and the A is the right size. So you can go back in, right click on the labels, yes, right click style, and turn off the halo, say. So halo color is zilch, which is top right corner of the, yeah, exactly, nothing. And you might want to bring the size down to nothing on the, well, okay, on that one, I was thinking of the halo size.
Oh, hang on. So what we're doing here? Oh,
The halo size just reduce. Well, it doesn't matter since the U gone blank, so it doesn't matter. Sorry, you can ignore that. But the default size is 2, just out of interest.
I did notice that actually.
So is that better?
Yes.
You still, you got your white halo is still there, so we need to reduce the halo size to 0. Yeah.
Can I overtype it? Yeah.
Yes. Yep. You can. Okay, that looks good, doesn't it?
Yes.
So now you can, and if you wanted to move it, it wasn't in quite the right place, you do exactly the same thing. You click on it once, bring up the record in the left, turn on the pencil, and then you can move it.
So click on it once.
Yeah. Right, turn on the pencil and just move it to where you want it. There you go. Yes.
Second, members of the public are allowed to attend.
Perfect.
Yes, Peter.
Yes.
Okay, so if I want to drop another one in there,
So right click and create.
not another layer, another point.
Yes, so go into the label for footpaths,
Oh, hang on.
No, there's no
right click,
enforcement issue there.
add feature. Yeah, just put it wherever you want it.
And then I call that A.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
And then I save that.
There it is.
Okay. Oh, so, right, okay.
And you can add another one now. The system defaults to expect you to add lots of them. So it's all ready to go for another one. You add in,
So I'll just
move it
call
to
that
where you want, move it
Oh,
to
I
where you
see.
want C to be and call it C. And call it C before,
Oh.
yes, you do one at a time. You've got to give it a name. Yeah. Now you can do D and E and F and all the rest of them.
Excellent. I need it to go where it needs to go. I think it's like absolutely anything. I can remember used to, trying to do Word documents used to take a while when you don't know what you.
It's once you get the hang of it, you wonder why you were ever so slow.
Yeah.
But it's just,
Well, no,
it's just that initial learning curve you have to get over.
Yeah. No, I think that's brilliant, and I think I've got that then.
Now, you did mention in your email printing was an issue.
Oh no, I know how to do that. So I just go to this one, and then hang on. So I go to my print, and then so can I expand this?
Absolutely, just click on the plus sign. Or do you mean you want it to cover a bigger area?
Yeah, so once I lose my window.
Well, yes, but there you go. When you click on the print size, yes, that's what shows you what's going to come up in the printout. So
if
do you want to have a wider area or a smaller area?
Well, I want to have as much in there as possible. So what I need to do, how do I go out of print?
What is it you want to do?
So say I wanted to get this whole section in here,
Oh, right. So just turn print on.
turn print on.
Right. Move the section you want to print into the middle of the print box. There you go. There you go. So now you've got all of it, right? If you need to get the footpath that goes off to the right, then you have to reduce the scale. You have to zoom out.
And that's this one up here, isn't it?
Yes. So there you go. Now that's better.
Okay. I think I just need to give myself an hour this afternoon quietly sitting upstairs and messing about with it.
Well, we do run the banter sessions on Friday afternoons at 3 o'clock.
Yes, I do remember that, and I feel as though that would be like very advanced to what I'm actually.
No, it isn't. No, it's designed for people with any questions they like at any level. So it's like doing another session like this with me, but you can do it with other people if you are fed up with me.
Well, I've kept that email. I won't be able to do it this afternoon, I'm afraid. We're a bit harum scarum with Platinum Jubilee organised.
Okay, yes, of course.
But you do it every week at 4, don't you? Or is it 3?
Every week at 3. But between 3 and 4, you can drop in at any time.
Yeah,
You ask your question and then drop out again.
I see. I've very specifically saved that email, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your help there.
You're welcome. No, if there's anything else you want to cover, now's the time. But if you want to go off and absorb it and play with it a bit, then I understand that too.
I think I'll do that. Well, thank you very much indeed.
Okay, Claire. Now, we have been recording this. Do you want a copy of the recording so that you can see what we did? It would be helpful.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send that to you then.
Perfect.
Great meeting you. See you again.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.